Drop a like on this video within the next 5 seconds or the spider's gonna crawl on you while you're sleeping, wake you up, and scare you super bad. I wouldn't risk. Make easy money in stocks with Poseidon. They're experts. Literally tell you the exact trades that they make. Look how much people have made with them. Super easy way to make money with little effort. They currently have a 2-week trial going on. Links are in the description. Check it out. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Badge Plug, and today we have the absolute most NBA 2K21 information so far. There was a bunch of stuff posted on 2K's website, and it was taken down. It was from Mike Wang himself, the gameplay director, about badges, gameplay, builds, all that type of stuff. We're gonna get straight into it. Now, as you've seen from the intro, this is an old gameplay where I was showing people that I could make three-pointers consistently with a 34 three-pointer on NBA 2K21. So when 2K21 comes out, I'm gonna be helping you guys with the best badges, best jump shots, all that type of stuff, man. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see all the 2K21 news as soon as it comes out every single day, you don't gotta follow a bunch of people, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to be doing another NBA 2K21 giveaway. So if you guys want that, drop a like on the video and comment down below one thing you want to see in NBA 2K21. Now let's get straight into it, okay? If you guys are subscribed to me, you've seen the other day that I said when the demo was going to come out before it was announced, but check it out right here. At the very bottom, we have when we released the NBA 2K21 demo on August 24th for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. So just like I told you guys before it even came out, that the demo is going to be coming out on August 24th. Now, we have much more news and we need to get straight into it because I don't want to be wasting anyone's time. So badges on NBA 2K21. Seemed like everyone was a big fan of how he redesigned the badge system last year with the ability to swap badges in and out as you upgrade. That's returning for NBA 2K21. Thank God. Throughout the life of NBA 2K20, we collected data that gave us a detailed breakdown of what badges people were equipping for certain build types and which ones weren't being used as much. This was very useful in helping us redesign and tune the badges for NBA 2K21. I think you'll find that more badges will have merit and fight for a spot in your badge loadout, giving you more effective tools to take over games in a more varied fashion. And here's some good news that I know the community will appreciate. We removed quick draw and put release speed back into the jump shot creator. So that's one thing you won't have to waste your precious badges on. Now, like they said, they had some type of data they could see people weren't using the badge, so they took it off. So there's probably not going to be, you know, like the showtime and stuff like that because a lot of people don't use it. And they also said, because I was going to say, well, Intimidator was a very used badge, but that's something we can all agree probably doesn't need to be in NBA 2K21. And they said Quick Draw is going to be out of the game. So hopefully there's some badges that were used a lot that don't make it into 2K21 just because they shouldn't. Intimidator is such an awful badge. It's so broken. You can miss layups in the paint. The person doesn't jump play any defense just because they have that badge. People miss, okay? So I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. But let's move on to the next thing. Like I said, guys, we have way too much information to really sit here and talk all day about all this, you know, news because we have so much. It literally would be like a 30-minute video. So anyway, I'm not going to read all this because there's no reason to. I'm going to summarize it for you. So Mike Wang got to talk to Damian Lillard, and his biggest request, as it says, was being able to make an oversized point guard in my career. So for all you Penny Hardaway wannabes, you have Dame to thank for that. As it says, you can make a person, a point guard, my player, 6'8" in NBA 2K21. Now, the next thing was long passes down court, sailing out of bounds, and came up with skill-based solutions that would be more fun and fair for everyone. Then they basically just say they're trying to make the game fun, but they're also trying to make it to where the really experienced people show out, like, because they don't want to make it too fun where there's not really a skill gap and you can't tell who's like good at the game or not. Anyway, they said that's where the debate on skill gap versus accessibility comes in, and they say one way we set out to accomplish this was through the sliders and carefully mapping the appropriate settings to all the various modes in our game. So whether it's your first time playing against the CPU in quick play, messing around with your buddies in park, or battling in a high stakes, they said park, remember that, high stakes ante up or competitive pro and match, there's a wide range of gameplay experiences and definitely something for everyone in 2K21. So that is big news right there. I mean, that's about builds. That's a big, we haven't heard anything about builds. That's the first thing that we've heard, that you're going to be able to make a 6'8" point guard. Now, if you guys don't know, in 2K20, you can make a point guard 6'7". So I don't think it's a big deal. I feel like, you know, there's going to be people freaking out about it, of course, because Nothing can ever be right for most people in the 2K community, but that's not something I'm going to sit here and complain about, okay? We're hearing pretty good things so far. Pretty good things. I'm so glad they brought back where you can take off the badges and equip different ones and stuff like that, because that's crazy. You'd have to make a whole new build to change the badges and all that. So really good information right there. But let's get into the next one, because there's so much, guys. There's literally so much. I try to tell you that there is a lot of stuff. This is about shooting on the game, the pro stick, and it has to do a lot with dribbling. So let's get into it. They say in past games you could hold the pro stick in any direction to take a jump shot. That was limiting us from utilizing the right stick as a fully featured dribble stick. So this year we're making a pretty significant change to how the pro stick works in a nutshell. Hold right stick down is a jump shot, left to right is escape dribble moves, up is signature size ups, tap the right stick is quick one-to-one dribble moves. I'd like to see what that is. Tap the right stick with spring held equals quick momentum dribble move. So it looks like they actually care about dribbling this year. Wow, let's actually see if they do, because remember, dribbling looked sort of decent last year, and then the game came out and they took out a bunch of moves. Anyway, they said, with this change, we've been able to greatly expand the dribble move arsenal and give you access to more moves in a more intuitive control scheme. After a game or two, it will feel second nature and will have you breaking ankles in no time. Along with the remap, the moves themselves have been overhauled to be much more responsive, and chainable street moves have been added to a tap of the left trigger as well. So you won't be firing them off by accident. That is amazing when you're breaking down defenders in the park. And for the NBA size ups, we've added several new signatures like Harden's around the leg dribble, a new version of Kobe's dance, and Durant's patented Hezzy Cross. Another NBA legend, Nate Robinson, came in for motion capture this year and gave us some really unique moves that I'll leave for you to find as well. You can also perform size up dribbles on the move by holding the pro stick up and using the left stick to move your player in any direction. Altogether, you can choose from a list of 14 park and 36 unique NBA size ups, and when you factor in all the one-to-one size up packages and new customizable escape dribbles, there's really no limit to the type of combos you can pull off in NBA 2K21. That is a lot to take in, people. A lot. But sounds really good. It sounds, like I said, sounds really good. We will see when the game comes out. I'm not, as you see how I was reading it, I'm not going to get too hyped, because the dribbling in the last game, in the prelude, was decent. We were like, okay, there's some things you can't do. But then when the game came out, they took away so much stuff. The momentum behind the back, all that type of stuff. And then they had that one move, the behind the back, and they even took that out of the game. So we'll see. We will see, but that sounds like a lot better. Okay, you're not going to be triggering those park moves, where you run into someone and you go through their legs and you lose the ball. Thankfully, that's not going to be in the game, but we have a lot more to talk about. I just wanted to go into that for a second because you guys know I am a dribbler. So let's get into the next news. All right, so this one I'm going to have to read out because there's just way too much information and there's no reason to summarize it because it's a lot of news that you would like to hear. So anyway, shooting. About shooting, dribble moves weren't the only thing that benefited from the pro stick upgrade. Jump shooting and finishing at the rim were points of emphasis as well. We really wanted to make scoring the basketball a skill both from the perimeter and at the rim. So we brainstormed and prototyped a number of various shooting mechanics for this year's game. What we settled on was an idea conceptually similar to what we tried in 2K17. Shot stick aiming. Aiming didn't really work that well in 2K17 because it was a bit buried, didn't have much skill built into it, and it didn't give the user any feedback. We took those learnings and used them to create a better solution this time around. For NBA 2K21, when you shoot with the pro stick, the shot meter changes from a timing bar to a targeting system. So instead of trying to stop the shot meter when you reach the perfect release window, you adjust the pro stick in real time to hit the ideal center aim point. The target window resizes dynamically based on player ability, shooting range, and how well the shot is contested, and can also shift to the left or right based on the shot's degree of difficulty. If you miss the target too far to the left, the shot will miss in that direction. And as I mentioned above with the new slider sets, even the slightest degree might be the difference between a make and an air ball on Hall of Fame. While it's quite a bit more forgiving on easier difficulties, you also won't be penalized for using the entire shooting motion to find the sweet spot. In other words, you don't have to time your release when you're shooting with the pro stick, but if you want to take it to the next level and know your release, you can lock in your timing and aim by either centering the pro stick or by tapping one of the triggers when you reach the apex of the shot. The lock-in will be indicated by a brief flash on the shot meter. If you can time and aim well, you will give yourself the best chances at making a shot. So that is insane. So we already know having the shot meter off is going to give you a boost. Now you can do all this tapping and aiming and all that type of stuff. So we have even more on this to talk about. I'm going to pull it up right here. The aiming concept also applies to finishing layups, replicating the idea of having quote-unquote good touch around the rim. As you're driving, you can still hold the pro stick in any direction to start a layup, but this year you'll want to quickly swing the stick to move the aiming tick to the center of the target. Aiming layups well can help overcome shot contests and help you finish through contact. Personally, it has been hard for me to go back to the shot button after getting used to the pro stick shooting, and because shooting with the stick offers a bit more complexity than just holding and releasing a button, it also carries a greater risk reward. I knew that was coming. If you can master shooting with the pro stick, you'll have a higher ceiling for getting greens and making tough shots. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be the method of choice for many competitive 2K players. But since I know some will ask, yes, there's an option to disable shot aiming if you really want to go back to last year's controls. On the shooting animation side, you can expect a plethora of new shot types, including Harden's unique 1 foot running fadeaway. That is awesome. And a quick note for all the park players, we've added over 40 new jump shot landings for you to show off when you hit from outside. We have been overwhelmed with a lot of 2K21 information. I told you guys there was going to be a lot coming soon. Now we know the demo's coming out in 12 days. We're going to be seeing a lot more very soon. Okay, so I would say I'm going to go ahead and give you the 99.99% badge plug guarantee that the community day will be coming very soon. Now I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, next week. I don't know, but it's going to be coming very soon. And I think that's when we're going to know really about how the build system is in NBA 2K21, because that's how we learned about it last year. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, I don't know. Am I going to use that? How much of a boost does it really give? We're going to have to figure out. I don't know. I'm probably not going to have it on. Like the way it sounds way too difficult. Unless there's a crazy boost, then I will try and learn it. But otherwise, I'm not going to do that for a few more percentages probably, because aiming it and doing all that is probably going to throw you off more than being able to just time your shot correctly. Anyway, guys, it's your boy Badge Plug. You've been plugged in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Leave some comments down below on how you feel entering the 2K21 giveaway, and I'm out. Peace.